Passport stamp, let's do the money dance. Back in, call your friend, now we in France. International man, tats on my hand. Take a trip with a pilot, I tell you when we land. You know I'm down with the whales, I be by the sand. Sun, yeah, it's blowing in the wind. What you doing? We kung fu and I beat it up. They never heard me on the beat when it speeded up. 100 racks on the plate, she gon' eat it up. Yeah, I'm all in, like all night. Throw the racks up, make it fall right. And if you take a shot, make sure you hold the ball right. 1-800, yeah, bad, my type. My type, yeah, it's my type. I love the way that she put it all on me. The best things don't come from free.
100 racks, she be dancing. 100 racks, she should take chances. 100 racks, she's in this bed. 100 racks, she can get this all night. All night. All night.
You can tell when it's Tokyo, it's all heat. Don't ride in the back, jump in the front seat. By the end of the night, she gon' love me. She don't even know me, she wanna hug me. It's a vision, little baby, I'm moving cozy. Most solid in the game, it can't fold me. How you do it, it's so fluid, let's get to it. If you want something, gotta commit to it. This is something that jam to and sip to it. I can show you how to do it, take you right to it. Made of whales in it, got a twist to it. This ain't Big Sean, but I'm making good music. How you keep rhyming, man, I'm used to it. You should be too, I like it see-through. And if we dancing on the floor, I'ma need you. And if we dancing on the floor, I'ma need you.
100 racks, she be dancing. 100 racks, she should take chances. 100 racks, she...
This is the NFL on EA Sports. And this is Paycor Stadium in downtown Cincinnati, Ohio. Here's Evan McPherson. And off we go here in Cincinnati. Now return coming from the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. So here is the former Giant. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be stopped at the line. No gain. Great way for the defense to open up here at home.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense. And boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
Hurts delivers it quick to Brown. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing. In danger of an opening 3 and out, they face 3rd and 10. They put Campbell in motion. On 3rd down, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
A fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line. They go play action for Burrow. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. To throw is Burrow. That one a bit high, but it's complete. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play.
After that first down sack, I think we both kind of looked at each other and said, all right, well, there goes this drive. But a really nice job there in the passing game on second down. That big chunk brings them from second and long to now at least third and manageable.
Third down, 3 to go. Working out of the gun, Burrow. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up fourth down. The Bengals out and ready to punt. Back deep, Anaya Smith. And no run back here. Fair catch taken at the 17-yard line. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. He'll start on the ground with Barkley. Now a flag comes in. It was thrown by the umpire. The pickup is 4, but usually that's a holding penalty. They put Campbell in motion. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. Good result there after the penalty. They get the yardage back and then some.
How fast things can flip. You find yourself in first and a mile after taking a penalty on first down. But that chunk play there in the passing game now gets them back in sequence with the chains and brings up a more manageable second down.
On second down, Barkley. And he is going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. That play going absolutely nowhere.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. And that's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
On third down, here's Hurts. That'll be taken in by Barkley. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down. Here's Braden Mann now. And John's a punt for the second time in this opening quarter. And he looks up. He's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Now the replacement for Joe Mixon, it's Zach Moss. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Another try with Moss. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass. You can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
First and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Open man, that's Charlie Jones. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
These are the type of plays that drive a coach crazy in the film room, and you have to learn as a quarterback to avoid. You can take some chances. You can push the ball downfield, but not only to pick up a couple yards. You got to pick your chances of when you want to be aggressive, and you got to make sure you make better decisions going forward.
Here's a handoff to Moss. And a nice run. He's got a first down tackle made right at the 35-yard line. Burrow. He'll get this complete. It's Moss. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
Burrow here on second down. That's to his big tight end, Gesicki. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. Browning now. That's dropped off for Moss. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. The defense was right there, but a gain of 2. Good enough for the first down. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That's going to be incomplete. And it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. It's actually the easiest down in football to operate in. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Thrown left side. The catch is made. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play in this opening quarter. So not quite 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. On the ground, this is Moss. He is in. Zach Moss. Touchdown, Bengals. His 6th touchdown now for the season.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Kurtz working in the pistol. In trouble, and down he goes. That is Trey Hendrickson, the veteran, in there to record the sack. Now Jalen Hurts on second down. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. Third down coming up. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him. And instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
Back to throw, Browning. And he got rid of that one quickly.
Bro, es que de verdad, que este quarterback no me puedo hacer nada, tío. Es que todo un puto pase, loco.
T. Higgins, the intended receiver on that one. And it'll lead to a second down.
Bavarro se me lesiona una vez. 4 semanas, me vuelvo a un partido y siguiente partido se me lesiona el hijo de puta. Su madre la coja, tío.
To throw, it's Browning. Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. He'll get out of bounds, a gain of 8, and that's going to be good enough for a first down.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
They'll run with Moss. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. They go once more with Moss. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. The lane closed quickly. And here comes 3rd down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. They can keep the drive alive if they get to the 4, but facing 3rd down at the moment. Here's Browning. That one taken in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the safety, Von Bell.
I know know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
Browning. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
Sudden change. So you find yourself defensively a little bit on your heels. Your offense just turned the ball over, and now you've got to go out and make a stand. Well, so far this offense has moved the ball pretty quickly, but can they dig in and at least force a field goal?
They've got it at the 8. First down and goal. Here's a run to the 5-yard line. Second and goal. One more time with Moss. And he'll get 3 yards here, down to the 2-yard line. Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. Throwing, Browning. It is brought in the end zone. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Bengals. Greg, it's one of those, sometimes you got to feel like you know where the ball's going to go, and the defense knows it too, but it still ends up in that guy's hands for the touchdown.
Absolutely, Mike. In these critical situations, like down here in the red zone, it's players, not plays. It doesn't matter what you draw up on the board. You say, okay, who's my best player? Put him in a good matchup, let him go win, and give him a chance. That's exactly what they do here, and I think we're going to see a lot of this the rest of the game.
From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this one out. And he goes nowhere. Buried back at the 15-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. A pass caught by Saquon. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Hurts. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. But he'll gather it back in. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati in a moment. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Man in motion is Brown. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. Here's the punter now, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. A Oh, but he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. On play action, he'll set up to throw. This one, downfield, taken in by Higgins. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it 1st and goal. And he's going to lose yardage. How about the defense standing up in the red zone? They'll mark it at the 10.
Where a defender makes his tackles tells you a lot about his abilities. And for an interior defensive lineman, Mike, to make plays on the outside of the formation just speaks to his speed, his effort, his ability to run down the line. And we saw it here, and he takes the back down for a loss.
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. That's a 2-touchdown game for him. Numbers 7 and 8 for the season. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Now, this is going to be returned from deep in the end zone. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. On 1st down, it's Hurts. That one is caught by Campbell. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Mike, what we're seeing play out across the NFL is that if offensively it requires you to go the length of the field in a long, methodical drive, your chances of coming away with points continue to go down the more you snap the ball. You have to be able to generate shot plays, pick up big, explosive chunks, because when you do, your ability to score points typically tends to follow.
They put Campbell in motion. On 1st down, it's Hurts. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down. Here's Hurts. That'll be taken in by Barkley. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. On 3rd down, here's Hurts. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. They're locked in on this drive. 2nd connection for that pair. This one gaining 22. To the air again. Hurts. He'll check this down to the running back.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Yes, you have to operate out of the backfield like a traditional running back. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. A pistol snap back to Hurts. This is caught at the 2. To the goal line and in. Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg, could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead, and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
7 seconds, all that remains, till halftime. And the kick is away. On the return, it's Travion Williams. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This one, deep downfield for Chase. So, halftime here in Cincinnati, and the Bengals are on top. As we'll get you down to Orlando now. That's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Travion Williams to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Now Browning, a hit, and he has lost the football. And it's recovered by one of his teammates.
Sometimes these games in the NFL, Mike, they get decided by simply how the ball bounces. I mean, how often do we see a quarterback in the pocket get strip sack, and that ball ends up going the other direction? Fortunately for them, they can regroup.
And he'll be taken down. They get him back at the 5-yard line. Bryce Huff, the former Jet, in there to bring him down.
Nice job of getting him down there for the sack, and Huff has now joined the Eagles this offseason. He had a breakout campaign last year in New York that saw him record 10 sacks on the year. They're hoping he can fill those shoes left by Hassan Reddick, and so far, Mike, so good.
They'll throw now, 3rd and forever. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays, and frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame them.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. A 1st down throw for Hurts. This one complete to Campbell. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Hurts looking to throw on first down. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. Here's 2nd and 6. Hurts will work here from the pistol. And the rush gets there. He'll be tracked down.
You just have to have a better plan coming into the game when you're facing this sort of pass rush. You are not going to be able to sit there with long developing plays and pat the ball in the pocket. It has to be read 1, read 2, check down. Get the ball out of your hands. Protect your offensive lineman a little bit.
Oh, he's got a man. That's caught by Brown. About 19 yards on that one, and they're in business. It's 1st and goal.
I think at this point in the game, prior to that 3rd down call, the coach is telling his quarterback, hey, you got 2 downs. This is 4 down territory, but that last completion, I think, saves him from having to make that decision, at least for the time being, barring any penalties. Now, they got 3 or 4 plays to try to end this one with a touchdown.
Here's Barkley to the 5-yard line. Now here's 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
This pains me to say, Mike, because I love the idea of feeding the tight end, but you can only go his way so many times if it's not going to result in positive outcomes. So wouldn't be surprised to see him try to get his backs, his wide receivers, get some other guys involved, and then later in the game, go back to his big tight end.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Now an injured player on the field, and that's the quarterback, Jalen Hurts, who is shaken up. Elliott's kick is good. And the Eagles cut 3 off the lead, but they still face a sizable deficit.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. To throw, it's Browning. Backs to his big tight end, Gesicki. And he's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly 1 play to get our answer. They continue to get chunk plays like this. This thing could get out of reach fast.
Browning now. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson.
You know, Mike, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own and be trusted to hold up, you are going to struggle defending these pass-first modern offenses.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Once again, it's Barkley.
Vete.
Barkley's got the first down and more. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line.
Nice run there by Barkley, and he certainly surprised a lot of people in free agency. Not only that he left the Giants, but that he chose to sign with one of their biggest rivals in the process. He now joins a loaded Eagles roster, and having him in the fold will certainly help as they try to get back to another Super Bowl here in 2024.
17 yards on the gain, and now they've got 1st and goal. From the shotgun, here's Pickett. Quick throw here is complete. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. So on 2nd down, they try to hammer it in on the ground, Mike, but now on 3rd and goal, I don't think you have any choice but to put this ball in your quarterback's hands and test this defense through the air.
So can the defense come up with the early stop here on 3rd and goal? So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They're in 4-down territory for sure, but what can they do on this one? It's 3rd and goal. Field goal not going to help much at this point. They've got to go for it on 4th and goal. They're going to motion the tight end over here. They'll try it now with Barkley. And that big offensive line clearing space. He's in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Eagles 17. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Jones now on the return. Now an opening past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Moss. And a nice tackle in the open field limits the gain to only 1. Here's 2nd and 9. On the handoff, this is Moss. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. This defense in desperate need of a stop, and here comes 3rd down. Browning. Open man, left side, he's got it. A gain of 16 yards, and the Bengals gonna have a 1st down.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time.
Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
On 2nd down, here's Moss. And he's into the end zone. Zach Moss. Touchdown, Bengals. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the gun is Pickett. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
On 2nd down, Pickett. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the 4th quarter.
Now it's deep ball looking for Brown. Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Defensively on third down, Mike, that's the money down. You have to find a way to get off the field. Most offenses are going to be more pass-heavy, looking to throw the ball downfield to convert. How can you dial up the pressure just a little bit, force an errant throw, and in this case, come away forcing the turnover?
And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase. And it'll bring up second down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Talk about a thing of beauty. Mike, did you see how many tight ends were on the field on that last play? They call it 13 personnel because there's one running back, 3 tight ends, 1 wide receiver. So everybody on defense is thinking run. They catch them off guard a little with the pass, and they take advantage of it to the big gain downfield.
And a good tackle out wide will hold them to a gain of just 3. 2nd and 7. Here's Moss. And he's going to pick it up and take it down inside the 35 for the first down. Here's Browning. Taken in by Gesicki.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
They bring Chase in motion. He's going nowhere. Going to lose yardage on that play.
The reason teams love calling the quarterback's number on design quarterback runs, Mike, is because in the blocking scheme, you gain 1 additional blocker. It didn't matter here. The defense was ready for it, and they're able to bring the quarterback down for a loss.
Throwing. Browning. Little short pass here. Caught by his tight end. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down. A handoff. It's Moss running right. And he's into the end zone yet again. Zach Moss. Touchdown, Cincinnati. 3 touchdowns for him. Numbers 6, 7, and 8 on the season. On is McPherson for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Bengals are able to extend the lead. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Now, Pickett. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete. There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Pickett. That'll be taken in by Barker. And he's going to have enough for a first down. He's out of bounds after a gain of 5.
Nice pickup there by Saquon Barkley, and this is an element of his game that early on in his career he really excelled at. You think back to his rookie year, Mike, in 2018, 91 catches. Last year, only 41. Now, I think a lot of that can be blamed on some quarterback issues and some injuries to Daniel Jones, but you got to get him back going in the passing game.
It's a pickup of 13 yards. First down, Philadelphia. They put Campbell in motion. Pickett throwing here on 1st and 10. A pass caught by Saquon.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
So the Eagles will use their first time out here, and they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. To throw, Pickett. That's out to the flat, and it's complete.
I think the rest of those receivers in the huddle have all come to the realization that they might not be getting a target anytime soon, and frankly, I don't blame them. I mean, they're riding the hot hand, and rightfully so. Until this defense proves that they can stop him in the passing game, I expect the quarterback to just continue to go back to him time and time again.
Here's a 2nd and 6. To throw is Pickett. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
Pickett to throw. He'll get this out to his running back. And he's got the first down. A great job looking at engaging where the marker is and getting there to set up 1st and goal.
You get so caught up defending all of these weapons all over the field, and it's sometimes really easy to forget about the back. And in this case, the quarterback does a nice job just dropping the ball off in his check down, and he lets him do the rest.
This has been some kind of march downfield. Now, can they pay it off with 6? It's 1st and goal. On the handoff, this is Barkley. And that's a productive run. He gets this one down to the 4. Now, after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. One more time, they try Barkley. That one only good for a gain of 1 to the 2 to set up 3rd and goal. Back to throw is Pickett. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on 4th down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3?
Here it is on 4th down. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. So they decide to go for the touchdown, and Greg, they get rewarded on 4th and goal with the 6 points.
Yeah, I think the safe bet there is you settle for the field goal and you're happy coming off the field with points. But not this play caller. He rolls the dice a little bit, but give credit to the offensive line. They created just enough of a lane for this back to take it in for 6.
That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Jordan Battle. And he's going to make it all the way to the end zone. How about a pick 2? 2 points going the other way. So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the fourth quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. In the win column for the Bengals. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That is the difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Bengals as we say so long from Cincinnati.
Passport stamp, let's do the money dance. Back in, call your friend, now we in France. International man, tats on my hand. Take a trip with a pilot, I tell you when we land. You know I'm down with the whales, I be by the sand. On sun, yeah, it's blowing in the wind. What you doing? We kung fu and I beat it up. They never heard me on the beat when it's speeded up. 100 racks on the plate, she gon' eat it up. Yeah, I'm all in, like all night. Throw the racks up, make it fall right. And if you take a shot, make sure you hold the ball right. 1-800, yeah, bad, my type. My type, yeah, it's my type. I love the way that she put it all on me. The best things don't come for free.